Hey folks, and welcome to week number 5. So this week we're really going to focus on how to analyze those scholarly articles, how to look at them, and what to be paying attention to and picking out of them. Okay, so as we start this week, obviously video, you're doing that right now. Check your Essay 1 feedback. I'll show that to you in just a second. And do an Essay 1 reflection. Again, I'll show that to you in a minute here. Continue your research discussion. Complete your study analysis instruction and activity, and then look at your proposal template and submit the proposal for Essay 2. And we'll go through all of that here. So, real quick, let's go ahead and take a look at the Essay 1 reflection. So, here's a real quick video on how to view your feedback. If you haven't gone in and looked at feedback in line before, it'll show you how to do that. Then there's an essay reflection template. There's just a few questions on it. What all I need you to do is download this and then answer the questions in a little paragraph or so. Doesn't need to be super long, but I want more than just like a list of 2 things, for example. Okay, so that template right there. Completing that reflection, of course, requires looking at your feedback on Essay 1. Everyone should get their feedback early this week, so please wait until you've got the feedback. But you want to look at your feedback, then look at the template, fill the template in, and submit it here. So that's all for the Essay 1 reflection. The research discussion, again, this is the same question as from last week. This week, you should have been getting a fair bit of feedback from me in your Google Doc. You guys can either continue discussing there if that's where you want to work, or in the discussion forum, which is linked right here. You now want to start working towards developing a robust answer to your question. And then scholarly article analysis. So we're going to start really simple here with the study analysis template. One thing you'll note, of course, is this is the same template we have been using in your discussion. What is going to be different this time is that you're going to be using the articles for Essay 2. So, last week you guys submitted 2 articles for this essay. You should have gotten feedback on those annotations. So long as I gave you the thumbs up on the 2 articles working together, you should feel free to go ahead and do this. If I suggested had any concerns, I want you to obviously find 2 articles that are work together and reach out to me. We're going to put each one of those articles in slot number 1 and slot number 2, and do what you as a group have been doing on the 2 articles on diet soda. This is going to, again, get us prepared for working on writing our essay. To help with that, I've got 3 quick web pages here, one on study design, one on authorial background and conflict, and one on journal background. You can take a look at all of these, and you'll see that each of them gives you a little bit of information on how to look at this particular topic. For example, the one on study design here has got some links out talking about different kinds of study design. So one of the things I'll ask you is, what kind of a study is it? And you might be able to say it's a meta study, or it's a randomly controlled trial. Okay, there's lots of different kinds of studies. George Washington goes into these, talks about strengths and weaknesses in both of them. Again, what's the kind of population being studied here? All of those sorts of things, okay? What I want you to be thinking about for each of these 3 sections is really fundamentally how do these, what out of these can we take away that we can then put in the grid so we can start to see the differences between those 2 scholarly studies. For example, in the diet soda articles, there's a reason they come to different conclusions, and it has to do with study design, it has to do with conflict of interest, it's got to do with a handful of different things. And that's what I want you to focus on, kind of gridding out, outlining for each of these 2 articles. So please look at all 3 of these websites before you start your study analysis for Essay 3, or Essay 2. Now, finally, the last thing I want you to do is to put together a proposal for Essay 2. Now, once you've got an idea of where these 2 articles differ, you can kind of set forth a plan. And this is your opportunity to get feedback from me about your proposal. So there's a template here, as we've used a number of times in class in Microsoft Word. Just download it, open it, and make use of it. I'll show you the sample here, and we'll talk through it a little bit. So this specifically references the two articles that Diet Soda articles you guys have been looking at. So we've got a few sections here, to and from. That's pretty simple. Subject, essay to proposal. We sort of format this like a memo. And what's the central research question your articles are trying to answer? Both those articles are trying to answer the question, does diet soda or artificial sweeteners help with weight loss? Why does it matter? This is an important thing to be thinking about. Like, why would anyone bother to look into this? We need to sort of answer the who cares question. Obviously, given the obesity crisis, it makes perfect sense to look into this. And then the parameters, and this is what you're going to be looking at in the essay itself. So you're looking at two scholarly articles, in this case, one by Peters, one by Fowler. Peters concludes, as most people might assume, that diet soda has a positive impact on weight loss. Peters created two groups. I explain a little bit about the study there. Fowler's, however, using the San Antonio longitudinal study on aging, finds that participants who drink more diet soda also tend to gain more weight. My hope, and this is kind of where we move towards a thesis statement here, and again, this is just so I can see what it is you think those two articles are looking at and how you're going to go about studying them. So my hope is that I can figure out why the two articles seem to disagree on the key question of whether diet soda helps or hurts. Okay, and you'll see if you look at next week, there's a sample of essay 2, and of course, and you can take a look at that and you can see that that essay is focused on trying to answer that question. Now, that's a big week. However, I think you guys can get all this done. If you've got any questions along the way, please don't hesitate to let me know, okay? So it's just response to essay 1. Keep up with your research discussion. Again, largely going to be focusing on comments I've made in the Google Doc at this point. And then complete your study analysis activity and put your proposal together, okay? If you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know.